Like, comment, subscribe. Okay. Oop. Remember that you are number one. First card coming out for this reading, though, is breathing. Breathe. Because just as bad as they want to take off your head, you want to take off their head just as much. All right? The magic is weak. The force is weak with this one, so it's making you mad. Okay? But breathe through this annoyance. Meditation is big. Somebody here is planning a trip to Bora Bora. You have changed your mindset, so you have changed your life. You have decided to love yourself. And with this finally holding hands after season 2, somebody here, I'm definitely getting that you did not meet them yet. All right? But this Bora Bora trip, that's going to be your season 2, okay? So I'm getting holding hands at the beach, holding hands on the beach. If you're serious about changing your life, you'll find a way. If you're not, you'll find an excuse. Come on now. Change your mindset, you change your life. You already own it. You steps ahead. And if anybody try to get you out of character, they think the strongest is the powerfulest of the magic at you, you feels me? It sends you on your mission impossible. You really on vacation. That's the way that you need to think about it. You really on vacation. A lot can happen while you're on vacation too. Bottom of the deck. Being in gratitude for the not yet manifested informs the universe that you know what you desire already exists, huh? And puts you at the right frequency to perceive it. That's what this energy is about. Because they at their magic, they at their shit, but what is you on? Somebody here, you figuring out TikTok shop. Even before I came on here, I was about to start posting on TikTok, which I'm going to do. But sometimes I want to be quiet, or I just want to post like quiet videos because I have a background noise because I got kids. So somebody here, you figuring out your own routine, your own shit, what you're going to do with the TikTok shop. All right? And it's going to bring in generational wealth. Anybody on TikTok and they over there selling everything, TikTok, you know? This is coming on top of breathing. Clear your space, clear your mind. Yeah, breathing. He is such the cutest. All right, let's get something on their weak ass magic. Queen, remember that you are number one. And their magic is weak sauce. They're making you mad. You're about to treat yourself. You changed your mindset already. They want you in the trash, in the gutter, in the sewage. They want you dying somewhere in a ditch. But you're planning a trip to Bora Bora. You're going somewhere. You have already manifested this. Being in gratitude for the not yet manifested informs the universe that you know what you desire already exists and puts you at the right frequency to receive it. So somebody here, you're going to be taking a trip. This Bora Bora trip, y'all see that in the background too? She's like, I'm going to adapt here and I'm going to not survive. I'm going to live here. Live off of the land. And this person, like, for crying out loud, this person is going to receive their generational wealth. This queen and king, but it's coming out queen first, is going to receive their generational wealth with TikTok shop. Somebody here, somebody can only dream about making money on TikTok shop. You're going to make it into reality because you have already shifted your mindset. All right? This person has, I'm hearing wicked mindset at first, but that wasn't what I was getting, okay? I was getting lack mindset. You will laugh at some of the shit that this person says in their mind to themselves when it comes to money, overflowing wealth in abundance. And by the time you receive all this money and you're walking on the beach in Bora Bora, baby, you already gonna be rich. You're gonna have everything or most of everything that you desire because you first desired to love yourself. So let's never get it twisted. Listen to your breathing. All right, somebody here, if you can have that cough, phlegm, mucus in the lungs, okay, listen to your breathing. Somebody here, you can also do a doctor checkup. Somebody here that did fire magic, so they could have lit some candles as well. That could have been their element. And you probably most definitely got mad because you have to water that shit down. You're going to find friends also when you take this trip. Somebody wanted your generational wealth. Somebody here did not want you touching your riches. All right? They did not want you traveling and finding friends in a different country. This person did not wish anything good for you. They only wish the worst. Somebody here, TikTok shop is exactly where you're going to break free at. Okay? That's where the money's at. Okay? So let's get on to it. That's where the money's at. You changed your mindset. You're laughing now. You're like, why did I think that I couldn't receive that much money? Why did I think that I just had to do this for all my life? Why did I? You went through it. All right? And somebody didn't want you to reach that deep, but they pushed you that far with their weak-ass magic. Somebody didn't want you seizing the day looking good. Oh, every day? You're going to sleep and waking up looking good as well? And receiving everything that is just due to you? And you're minding your own business and drinking your water? Somebody was mad. All right? These are the people that that you went to kindergarten, preschool with, and you didn't understand why these kids were so mean to you. Because they knew right then and there they didn't like you then, and they knew that as you would become an adult, they wouldn't like you then either. Oop, and that's the duality of things. You didn't see it that way before. And I'm not even getting, oh, I want everybody to like me. No, you just knew some people definitely did not like you. When you showed up, mind your business, had a keen eye for things, spoke your piece when you wanted to speak your piece. But they could have had, I'm seeing some shit. Like somebody could have their group right there, they talking, but you could talk, if they said something that you had the answer to and they said something specifically inadequate, or not inadequate, but inaccurate, and you correct them or some shit, or just speak. Everybody can fucking talk, like, but they have a problem with that too. I'm telling y'all. That hate and envy ran deeper than what you thought. And you picking up on that specific shit, you will soon see it later on. But you have to remember that you are number one. That's why they're so fucking mad. The way that you go with the flow with things. They could, even as kids, you could pick up on stagnant energy. You knew when a kid's life was fun and their parents was fun. And then you knew when some kids, they didn't have good parents or they didn't have nothing good around them. Kids could pick up on that. Look at that. And this coming out, maternal energy. Somebody here, they didn't want you to be a good mom and be in no good mom energy. They wanted you to be the bad mom, the evil mom. This shapeshifter mom energy right here. And the stage was set for you to look like that or to become that, to be that. And if you thought like that, you would soon become it. But you're like, no. Somebody here like, no. You found your voice, you're like, fuck no. I never desired to be that. I desired to always love myself, and if I had kids, that means that I would love on them too. That's the type of shape-shifting energy I would be in. A more virtuous, righteous energy, other than the sneaky and conniving. But the stage was set for somebody to look like that, to put you at the bottom of the wheel, when really, truly, you're supposed to be at the top of the wheel because of the way that you can shift and alchemize energy. Somebody here, they wanted you losing it all. Losing it all to the point where you wouldn't have generational wealth. And if you know, which is, it's all types of ways to get money out here and make generational wealth for yourself. Somebody's like, you can just do that shit off the strength of yourself. You can do that shit for your kids. You can do that shit with your kids. You can be the good company that you seek in others. And somebody fucks with that. Somebody like, yeah, I vibe with that. That's where I vibe at. That's where my core is. That's somebody's core personality trait. Their core character. They set the stage for you to be compared to other people. But for those people to, when you was always compared, for those other people to look better or look better than you. But in character and morals and virtue. So they say and breathe. Down to the point where they wanted you malnutritioned. And if you wasn't malnutritioned, they said that you looked malnutritioned. They laid it on thick. They had their own narrative, their own story for you. They already set the stage. But you shift your whole mindset and you like, hold on, fuck that. They already called you naughty, but you like, I'm gonna show you real naughty. Watch how naughty this is. Travels, booked, planes, ticketed. Because they wanted you to feel the burn I'm getting. They wanted you to feel the negative energy. They wanted your skin to crawl. They wanted you to be at your tipping point. But not like it was some regular normal shit. This shit hit different because they put some juju behind it. All right? They put some rituals behind it. All right? They put some manipulation behind it. They put some gaslighting behind it. They put some NK Ultra behind it. Hoping that you would never restore your energy so that you can never feel like you again. The it girl, the it factor. And if you didn't feel like that, like you was the sacred treasure, like you wasn't this generous, loving, kind being here walking this planet, you would never be like, oh yeah, it's time to make this money back, whenever it's time to make this money back. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So the government can come out of nowhere and be like, okay, we cutting off everything, but we supposed to be like, instead of going into fear, we're supposed to be like, okay, watch this. It's in our blood to be like, okay, watch this. Everything's going to be okay. They want everybody in this sacrifice energy. I have to give up this to get that. I have to give up this to get that. I have to. No, remember that you are number one. Remember that you're the number one alchemist. Remember that you are the number one protected one, chosen one. And this is your home. This is your planet. You make this shit rock. Or you make the world go round type shit. In all dimensions. The past, the present, and the motherfucking future. No matter which direction you go in either. Somebody here coming out, they're finally saying it. Some of them are bowing out from the magic that was did, that weak ass magic that they did. Forgive me for my deception. They need to take that shit up with God. In the spirits that they sent towards you. Because the joke is on them. The joke is on them. Because that mindset about getting this bag, being courageous, and actually knowing that you can go out here and get the bag. Instead of, look at that, instead of taking your tracks to the motherfucking place to be, where the money is at, where the money resides. They want to call you names. You on that, come with me, I know the way type shit. Only good things will come if you follow me. Come my way, and we'll trick the enemy while we going. If you're not coming with me, I'll do this shit alone. They can feel the vibe of that and get intimidated. But that's the energy of this give and receive shit. Because right now, that's what it is. If you've been good energy, good vibes, you're receiving that now. If you've been bad energy, bad vibes, you're receiving that now. All right? Some of the people are going to recognize or realize that they cannot change their mindset. They cannot remember that they're number one. They cannot be grateful for anything not yet manifested. Because there's something about maintaining that energy within. So that's why what was the first card coming out for this reading? Breathing, meditation. This is exactly what we got to do. Stretching, all that. So I'm going to end the reading there, and I'll come back in with another one.